Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and carry on finishing off this piece. We're going to go ahead and create this sort of shield piece for it, or this extra piece. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and use these faces of this piece. So if we select all these faces and then go to duplicate face, and then we're going to go ahead and select them and delete the history. So delete all by type history, and then we're going to select these two, hit Shift P to ungroup and just delete that group node. And now while this is still selected, let's go ahead and extrude it to give it some thickness. I'm going to turn this on so I see what I'm doing. Okay, so once we have this, we're going to go ahead and push this in a bit, scale it down, push it in a bit more. And you're going to go ahead and select these top vertices and just drag them up a bit. Okay, so that was pretty easy to do. And now we're going to go ahead and create this cut in here. So that might be a little bit more complicated. And let's go ahead and add in these loops that we're going to need. So let's just go into a side view. And I'm gonna, if I turn on X-ray, I'll be able to see a little bit better. So you're gonna need it to be one around there and one around there, and then it's probably gonna go around this deep. Okay, so once we have that, turn off X-ray, and basically we're gonna have to go ahead and make this cut here to so it will look something like this. And there are many different ways of doing this. We're gonna do it in a fairly easy way to do it, I guess, probably the simplest way. So let's go ahead into our front view, and I'm just gonna delete all these faces. So we're also going to go ahead and delete these two edges, and we're going to go ahead and add in an extra edge loop around here. If it works, it probably won't work because it's on a plane, but let's go ahead and try it. Yep, it don't work. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and select that vertex and just drag it down. And we're going to go ahead and select all these faces and delete them. Smooth it now so you can tell you roughly get that shape that we need, but we need some extra edges here to add some extra detail. So once I add that loop, I just snap it up here so it's to the right place, and then smooth it. And then once we are in smooth mode, I'm just going to go into my vertex mode and start pushing these around a bit. So I select both of them and then just scale them or push them around so roughly get the right shape. And select both of them, push them down. Actually, I'm going to select these first, push it down, and then only select these two to scale them. So we'll probably get a better result. I think we're going to go ahead and push this down a bit more, like so. Okay, so that's pretty good. Go and smooth them, and just select these two and snap them up. Might be a bit too much, so just move it down a bit and smooth it, see how it's looking. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Might go ahead and add one more in. Let's just go do that. Actually, we'll leave that as it is. Don't want to add in too many loops, and we get that sort of nice rounded feel to it. So let's go ahead and select it again, and then just extrude it to get some width. Okay, and now we're going to have to go ahead and add in these loops that we need. So let's go ahead and select, not that one, but these, and also on the other side. You can do it only on one side and then duplicate it over if you want to do it that way. I prefer to do it this way, so I'll show you guys this way. Then give it an offset of 0.02 probably. This should do it. And we're going to use our insert edge loop tool and add a loop on this side and also on this side. As you can tell, it don't go through this face because this is a angle, so but we'll clean that up in a bit. Let's just go ahead and connect these two up for now. Also on the other side, and also on this side. And I hope I added that to the right place. I think so. So let's go ahead and do the last one, and then you can go ahead and select these edges and just delete this, delete this. Actually, not them, sorry. That one, that one, that one, and that one, so delete them. And we're also going to go ahead and merge these up, so merge vertex tool and just merge these together because we don't need that. And same on the other side. Okay, so we got this loop going all the way around. And now let's go ahead and clean this bit up. Probably let's just go ahead and add a loop if it goes through, and it doesn't, so we're just gonna have to add in the loop around here and one around here. Should go all the way around here, so that will be fine. And also if we add in a loop here, that should be fine, and that one should be fine as well. Okay, so now we're just going to have to do this bit. Let's go ahead and use our interactive split tool. We'll snap from here to roughly around there and then there. And then let's just select this vertex and move it up. So now we get this loop that goes around here, and now we're just going to have to go ahead and clean this angle up. So let's go ahead and use our interactive split tool and cut across. Okay, and also do that here as well. And same on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and cut from here to here and then there. This is why I said that you can go ahead and just do one side and duplicate it over if you prefer to do it that way. But for me, I prefer to do it this way. It's all just personal preference really, the way you like to work. So I'm just gonna make this cut from here to there. And this cut don't have to be like super precise and straight, unless you want it to be, I guess. So let's go ahead and just connect these up now on each side. Right, we're gonna clean that one up because that's a bit super messy. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and clean these verts up now. So I'm just going to select these ones, snap it up there. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to select these three, I think, and snap them down to this one. Okay, just so it's roughly at the right place. So it should be okay now. Let's go ahead and smooth. Looks pretty good. Let's turn this off so I can see how it looks like. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and unsmooth, and let me just have a look at all these loops that we added in. This is a bit far away, so I'm just gonna select that, move it up. Probably the same with this one. move this one up as well to make it a little bit tighter. Okay, so it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and smooth it again. Another look, and that looks fine. Okay, so that's on isolate. So now we got this extra sort of shield piece in here, and it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and add in all the loops that we need for this bigger piece, and then we can go ahead and add in them extra little bits as well, and then it should be finished. So let's go ahead and select all these faces again and extrude it, and we'll just use 0.02 again. Okay, and let's just add in the loop that will go around. So insert edge loop and make it quite close to the side there. Same on the other side. Okay, and now we're just going to use a merge vertex tool. I'll probably move this one a little bit more actually, just a tiny bit. Okay, and then we're just going to use a merge vertex tool to join these up, and then we're going to have to go ahead and delete the edges that we don't need. Okay, so that's there, and then I'll snap these as well. Or actually, we can probably leave that one. No, we'll just merge them as well. So I'm gonna snap these up, snap that one up, and do the same thing here. This one down, that one up. Okay, and we got that loop, so that's all good. So now we're gonna have to go ahead and add in the side ones. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and add in these ones. This should be fine. Add in these ones. This one on the top, and for some reason, as you can tell, this one didn't go around, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut that in. So interactive split from there around here. For some reason it don't want to do it. Right, let's try it from this side then. So select that one, come all the way around and snap it to this one. And it don't want to do it, so we can go ahead and try to do it a different way. So if you select the object in object mode, not vertex tool, and then shift right click, there should be a split and then a split polygon tool. And if you click and drag on an edge, as you can tell, it will slide along there. So you're just going to click and drag around there, and then click on the next edge. So from, we want it to go here. Okay, so that will make our cut, and then it says click drag on next edge to finish, press enter. So let's press enter, and then now we can just use a merge vertex tool to join these up. Okay, and I'll also just select these verts and move them on this axis to snap it to this one. Great. Let's go ahead and do that again on the other side. So object mode, shift right click, split, and split polygon tool. And again, click and drag. And for some reason it doesn't snap to our vertex. It should do, but it's fine. And let's go ahead and do it on the other side. Click and drag like so. Press enter. And then use a merge vertex tool to go ahead and snap these, or join these vertices up. I'm lost. There we go. So there we go. Let's go ahead and select these 3 vertices again, and then snap them to this one. Okay, so it's great. Should have added in all the loops we need. Let's go and smooth and see how it's looking. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Don't really like this back bit. We're going to go ahead and add in loops here as well. So let's go ahead and add into here that we've forgotten to add. Okay, so that looks a lot better. Okay, that's great. That looks fine as well. Right, so that's sorted. Let's come out of our isolation mode. And now basically just got to go ahead and add in these little pieces. And I got them from the head. So I'm just going to go and turn on our head layer. And I just went ahead and stole one of these. Okay, so you can just go ahead and duplicate one of these, get them out of the head group and pull them out. And that way you'll get one of these. So I'll just duplicate it from over here so it's easier for me to move. But yeah, you can just drag it down from the head, and then once you have it at the right place, like so, I'm just going to go into my side view. So you'll put one here and you'll duplicate this. And you can go ahead and rotate -90, and we also got to go ahead and rotate this in the front. So we want it to be this way. Alright, probably like -210, -205, -207.5. Okay, that's pretty good. So that will be there. Just move it down a bit, move it out. So it looks something like that. Maybe move it in just a tad more. Okay, so once you have them two, we're just going to have to go ahead and add these two. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this again, move it up. I'm just going to put a minus sign in Y, and I should flip it like so. Probably move this one in a bit more, and then duplicate this one, move it up, move it out, and again I'm going to scale this minus on the Y as well to flip it. Move it down, push it in. And that's great. And now we just need this cylinder. This is quite easy. I think I just actually stolen it. So I'm going to delete this one because we don't need that one anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and turn back our layer. I'm pretty sure I just stole this piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this. Move it up. And I'm just going to go into my side view. So move it in the right place roughly. It's going to sit here, so I'm going to scale it down like so. And now I'm just going to go ahead and move it in. So it looks something like this. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with this piece. So let's go ahead and turn on our body as well, and I think our threads are finished. So what you're gonna have to do is, or we can go ahead and do it together quick now. Just gonna delete these groups that we don't need anymore. Make sure that everything is something. So I don't know what these groups were. So we're going to go ahead and Shift P this group, and let me just see what's in here. We're going to Shift P this as well to get rid of it, and we're going to delete them group nodes. Going to delete that group node. Let me just have a look. Delete this one as well. mid-engine, nothing's in it. Threads left, okay, so that's good. Right, so now we're just going to go ahead and quickly name all these. So I'm just going to name this thread screw top, thread mid joint, yep. So these are already named. Thread screw support bottom one, and I'm sure that this one is going to be the same. Not this one. Where is it? There we go. So then we have thread support bottom side one, thread bottom suspension bottom, and thread bottom I'll just put that, I'll know what it is. Oh, that was already named, so let me just undo that. Thread screw, polyphase, this will be the thread bottom support side 2. Oh, that's named as well, sorry, let me just undo that. And then you can just name these thread main support adds. So I'm just gonna delete that, copy this and then paste it. So don't take us ages. Thread main support shield or cover, thread main support tower. Let's see what these are. These are going to be the thread seal spikes. Thread seal in the big, thread seal medium, and then thread seal small. Okay, so this is all grouped. Let's go ahead and select them all and group it and name it thread main support, and then group these two together to get our thread. Thread left, and we can also go ahead, if you want, duplicate it over, but I'm not going to duplicate it over until we finish this connection piece. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next couple of parts. We're going to go ahead and join this up with this, and yeah, after that the threads will be completed. We're only going to have to add a couple of extra details on the side of Wally and also on the back here, and obviously we still got to finish the back, and that's when that's done, Wally will be finally finished, and he should look pretty much like the real Wally, hopefully. So I'll see you guys in the next couple of parts where we're going to go ahead and start connecting this piece up, okay? So see you there.